Welcome to day 5. It's gone quick so far. We have 2 more sessions after this one, but yesterday we talked about the buddy system and not being isolated. One other thing that I wanted to mention with the buddy system is if you are ever someplace and you need to walk to your car and you do not feel comfortable, do not be bashful about having someone walk you to your car. Preferably someone that you know and trust, and preferably someone who is female. So again, don't be afraid to ask somebody for their help in that regards. You'll be much safer because of it. Now, we mentioned yesterday, and the question that kind of came up was, well, what happens if you're on a date and you are alone with him and he is going too far? He does not know what no means and you are beginning to feel uncomfortable. The first thing you have to keep in mind is draw boundaries. Draw very specific boundaries, and the earlier that you draw them, the better off you'll be. What you don't want to have happen is that you give very ambiguous guidelines, or that your body language isn't matching what you're saying. And what happens is the circumstance continues to expand and he doesn't know what no is, and he kind of keeps pushing those boundaries until the point where you get into a situation that you don't feel comfortable anymore, and he keeps pressing, and eventually it may end up into an assault or a rape. So if he is doing something that you don't agree with, you need to tell him immediately what that is and that you want it stopped now. The sooner that you do that, the better off you'll be. If he does not stop, the first thing that you should do is immediately leave. Call somebody if you have to, call somebody to pick you up, get a cab, whatever you have to do, but get out of there. What you want to think about is, no matter what the circumstance or how far it is gone, no still means no, and you have the right to your own safety and your own body. And no matter how it came about to be, no still means no. And if you don't feel comfortable with it, tell him and get the heck out of there. What we're going to cover tomorrow is, when may physically defending yourself be appropriate? There are some definite signs that you'll need to know in order to have an idea, well, when might you have to physically defend yourself to get out of the circumstance. So in the meantime, stay safe out there, and we'll see you tomorrow.